Hi, it's Rob Moore here from Progressive Property and from Unlimited Success, and I'm here with a lovely couple, Tracy and Nigel. Tracy and Nigel, this is everyone.
Hello.
And everyone, this is Tracy and Nigel. Now, Tracy and Nigel have got some fantastic results as a partnership, but also individually.
Yeah, that's right.
In individual businesses, in property and in business.
That's right.
And in personal development, and had some breakthroughs. So there's a lot to talk about. So let's try and check in first with the overall picture. So when did we kind of first meet? I think it was Progressive first, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Progressive. We first met in 2012 at a super conference.
Right, so that would have been about March 2012. So we're 2.5 years down the line.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So from then to now, give us both.
Yeah.
And let Nigel speak, yeah. Give us both the overall, what you've done. How many properties, equity, how much JV finance, business turnover or breakthroughs, or anything that you think might be inspirational to others.
Okay. Shall I talk then?
You can go first.
Okay. I'll give you some figures initially.
Okay.
So we started out before we got involved with you guys. We had 4 single let properties.
Yeah.
We then decided that HMOs was going to be the strategy to go forward with.
Yeah.
So we decided initially we were looking at just buying a couple of HMOs for ourselves.
Yeah.
Which we did.
Yeah.
And then that very quickly turned into a business which now provides that service to other people. So we're now up to, we've got 9 properties in total.
Yeah.
So another 5.
Yeah.
Right? Are they all HMOs, those other 5?
No, we've got another 2.
4 HMOs.
4 HMOs.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Great. And what's the income on the 4 HMO or the extra properties, roughly?
We're getting about 3,500 in total net income
per month. Great.
From the property.
Yeah.
I know some people might say, oh, well, you've got a lot of HMOs. So the reason we don't get as much out of them is because we did them on JVs.
Yeah.
So
you're paying half of that away to partners?
Exactly.
Great.
Yeah, so they're on a 50-50 deal. So obviously that meant that, we would never have
half
known
a 7 is better than all of nothing.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
Okay, right. So that's really good. So how much JV finance have you raised then to be able to get those HMOs?
Well, we've currently got access to a little bit more, so we're up to 450 at the moment.
Wow, 450,000.
Yeah. So we're talking to people about some flip ideas at the moment, which is why some of that's been used in the HMOs, but now we're sort of looking at maybe doing some flips. It's a great market out there to do that.
Sure. Okay, so let's we'll finish the story in a minute of what you've done, because I know you've done more. You've got a business around it, and Nigel, I know you have too. But a couple of things. So you're at the super conference. There's this flashy guy. Yeah. I remember you were sceptical, weren't you? Giving it all that, I know. So be honest, how did you feel at the start? Were you sceptical? Obviously, there was proof of JVs being done, but did you think you'd be able to raise nearly $500,000 the day you started?
No, I had no idea at all. I think that sitting on that seat watching you on the stage was definitely an eye-opener. But the thing that really swung it for me was the VIPs and seeing all those people. I remember using the words to Nigel at the time saying, there is no way in a million years, no matter how good he is, that he could pay that number of people to get on stage and say really good things.
Thanks for your trust in us. Okay, so you saw the proof of all the...
Yes.
Yeah.
So I speak to a lot of people now, people like yourselves who've been in the community 3 years plus, people like Ian McBain, Paul Tolson, all that lot, who say they were sceptical at first, then the light bulb went, but they still thought, but 300, 500,000 pounds, me? Nah. But now you're sitting here and you've raised £500,000 and that won't be the end of it.
Yeah, I think that everybody has that feeling that.
But why though? Why does everyone have that feeling if the proof's on the stage?
Well, it's just dealing in bigger numbers, is what it is.
And you think people have they find it difficult because...
It's just one of the limiting beliefs
Yeah.
that, you know, people, they might deal all right with a couple of 100,000 in their home equity, but that's just paper money.
Yeah.
And like in my business now, the way things are picking up, I'm looking at a job that's going to be worth £2 million.
Yeah.
Now, before I'd done what I've done recently, my mindset wouldn't have been able to allow me
Yeah.
to think, how am I going to structure, how am I going to manage
Yeah.
doing that size of a project?
Yeah.
And now, because of the other things that we've done in the meantime, JVs, working through things to get to the bigger numbers is just progressive.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like the way you did that. So your business now, it's packaging, sourcing HMOs?
Yes, yeah,
And
it's
roughly-
literally end to end.
Yeah.
So it is a hands-free type portfolio packaging.
Okay. And roughly what income a month does that bring in if you average it out?
About 5,000 a month.
Right.
And
is that more than you were
really
earning?
Building that.
Yeah.
That's a lot more than I was earning before.
Yeah. What did you do before?
I was a software consultant.
Hey?
Training.
He looks more like one. Sorry. You were a software consultant.
Yes.
Oh, right. That's
Training people to use software.
right. That doesn't sound. I don't want to judge here, but I know you, and that's not your life's calling, is it?
No, definitely not.
Okay. So can we check in with Nigel a bit as well?
Yeah.
So Nigel, what shifts, breakthroughs have you had regarding the? Let's do the mindset first, and then let's do the money bit.
Well, it was the mindset thing. I've been a solopreneur, and I was basically the cog in my own business,
Right.
which was also the clog as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had previously developed and taken other people into the business, but it had never really worked, and obviously it was down to my mindset
Yeah.
in splitting things out and being able to, well, you know, it's that little voice in the back of your head that you've got to take control of.
Yeah.
And so through Unlimited Success, I've had that mindset change. So now I'm looking at things in a different way, and
And now you've got a £2 million project.
yeah,
Wow. And what do you think the profit will be in that £2 million project?
I should clear in excess of 22%.
Wow. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I can see why you're nodding. Shoes.
Just a few more.
Okay, so some people watching might be where you were in 2012, looking to make the step from career to solopreneur entrepreneur, looking to get into property, or looking to set up their own business, or just looking to make more money. And they've probably got their own concerns, doubts, fears, worries, just like you had. So what advice would you give? How could you help?
Invest in yourself.
Yeah.
That's really what you need to do. Is really invest in yourself. You need to find a group of people that you can associate with, and that are going to give you the opportunity to mix with other people, and provide then, with the things, the limitations that you don't know you've got, and help for them to help you and bring them out.
Tracy?
Yeah, I mean, I support what he's just said, definitely. It's investing in yourself is definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
I think holding or having people that will hold you accountable so that you really do move forward.
Yeah.
That definitely worked for me. The community within Progressive and Unlimited Success as well, because there is a crossover between the two, and I know that it wouldn't have mattered how much learning I had in the world of property. I don't feel that I would be where I am today if I hadn't had the Unlimited Success side
Sure.
too.
Yeah.
Because you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if the little voice is telling you you can't do it and you're not ever going to get there, then you won't.
Yeah.
So making a decision to actually take that first step is probably one of the hardest. Money can stop people immediately. They can go, well, it's going to cost me some money to do it, but the return on that investment is huge.
Yeah. So if you could put a monetary figure on how much it would have cost you not to have made that decision in 2012.
Well, it's ultimately there's going to be millions.
Yeah.
That's ultimately what it's going to be.
And what is it now?
Well, you know, we've made huge strides. So
It's hundreds of thousands of pounds
Really?
right now.
Yeah.
Because I would still be working in the dead end job, probably dreading the fact that I'm getting older, you know, heading towards retirement whenever that may have come, not being able to live the life that we want to live, and that's the big
or have the
difference.
plans to
Yeah.
live the life we want to live.
Thing. What's different about Progressive and Unlimited Success? Why did you choose to work with us when you could have worked with others?
I think atmosphere.
Oh, thank you, Tracy.
It's,
So atmosphere, what does that mean?
When you come to any meeting, you're always meeting people with a positive. You're with people that are upbeat. So you might have had a crap time, but you know you can go there and you can have your batteries recharged by dealing with other positive people. They may very well have been through something that you have. And so therefore you get to share that and get somebody else's experience. And you can, there's some people with stories that we know in the community. They've been down, they've been kicked right down to the bottom, and they're back up on top. So they're very shining examples of inspiration. Anybody can go down and get right back up on top of it again.
Tracy, for you?
For me, it's definitely the accountability side of it. That's I know that, and I now understand that I work very well when I am being held accountable. So, you know, you can be a bit like a fish swimming in a very big ocean, but you haven't really got anywhere to aim for. As soon as somebody puts, you know, that net in front of you that you can go to, and that's going to take you to way and beyond, then that for me, as a community, is just second to none. You know, I'd done some training before, and there wasn't, you know, it's all very well going on a course and you learn stuff, but then you walk out of that room, and if there's nothing afterwards, then you may as well, you know, just park it, because that's what we all tend to do in life. We will learn something, and then if we don't do things to keep bringing that back up to the forefront all the time, then it doesn't stay there. So that for me, the accountability and the community was second to none.
Great.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Tracy, Nigel, thank you.
All right, Rob.
Thank you.